Hey there Cosmic Warriors, and welcome back to another video. And if you are new here, my name is Hannah. I am a Western Practical Astrologer. Okay, so in today's video, we are going to be talking all about the symbol of Taurus. What does it really mean? Stay tuned and find out. But before we do dive into today's video, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button and click the bell. And if you are interested in booking a reading with me, then you can visit my website, hannahselsewhere.com. There you can also find my practical astrology ebooks, guide, merch, cheat sheets, all that good stuff. All the links to these products will be in the description box down below. And if you do want extra, if you're interested in extra content, astrology content early, plus daily forecasts and guides, head on over to my Patreon. And I just want to say thank you so much to my patrons over there. Thank you for all of your support. As always, I hope you find this video to be helpful. Let's do this. Okay, so as you most likely know, the symbol of Taurus is the bull. So as you can see from this glyph, it shows what looks like a bull's head with horns. This glyph is said to symbolize immovability. It is a symbol that represents stability and predictability, where we learn about the importance of holding things securely. Consider how the circle represents spirit, and so perhaps this is about holding spirit in place within the physical world. This whole idea of being a spiritual being, having a human experience, the physical body, our earthly experience. It is the symbol of the bull that represents level-headedness, stamina, provision, fertility, strength, and determination. This can help us become firm-footed when it comes to decision-making and completing tasks as well. Follow through is very much likely here. And by doing so, we reap rewards for our strong will, patience, and labor. Taurus switches our focus to providing for our instinctual selves by using the material world to our benefit. We do this through money, acquiring materials, maintaining our security as well, knowing our worth. Because of its virility, power, and regal presence, the bull has been an icon for worship in many ancient cultures such as Mesopotamia, Greece, Rome, Egypt. We explored some of the mythologies tied to Taurus in the Taurus mythology video. The bull was also offered as a blood sacrifice in these cultures. The sacred bull, seen as the lunar in Mesopotamia and as solar in India, the bull is the subject of various cultures. We talked about the bull's connection with fertility, motherhood, sensuality, even violence and war in the Taurus mythology video. We also touched on how the bull is used to mark the beginning of the vernal equinox, the spring equinox, okay, instead of Aries, long ago. But it is these two animals, the ram being Aries and then the bull being Taurus, that play rather significant roles within the physical world, especially looking at sheep and cows and bulls and how they help sustain a healthy environment, a healthy climate. And so with that being said, let's turn our attention to bulls and cows for a moment. Cattle grazing is crucial for a healthy ecosystem. Cattle are good at creating a range of vegetation heights. Grazing allows smaller plants to flower. Places like grassland, heathland, and coastal marshes require grazing in order to maintain structure and balance. Even think about Venus, the ruler of Taurus, balance. Yeah. Plants and animals that depend on such areas can survive. Some benefits of good grazing management include building healthy soil through vegetation growth and capturing rainfall on the pasture, which then prevents the rain from running into nearby streams. Now, unfortunately, farming practices have changed over the years, and so today we see so many negative consequences but it is still livestock grazing that plays a vital role in maintaining, well, species-rich habitats. Now, this information that I'm talking about to do with grazing, it can be found in the Natural England publications. Sadly, I could not link this source, okay, really annoying, but I couldn't link it. But if you go on Google, you type in Natural England publications, grazing benefits, it'll come up. But yeah, be sure to look up these publications, look them up for more information about the benefits there. But you see, the reason for why I wanted to share this information is because this is very much what Taurus represents in astrology, okay? It is a sign of growth, survival, maintaining security. You could say that this information about grazing applies to Taurus so well, stable, earthy, eating. But let's also think about bulls themselves. They are much more muscular in comparison to cows. They're very muscular, they're large, they've got bony heads. They even fight to dominate a herd, and then they can reproduce with the cows. Bulls can also be very aggressive, especially when they are pushed. Bulls are also very protective of their herd, but they usually are very friendly too. You could also say that a few of the characteristics so far that we've talked about to do with bulls apply to Taurus quite well. Even thinking about Taurus risings, often they are known for being quite muscular as well in appearance, which is very interesting, isn't it? Yes, this sign can be steady and stable, also friendly and calm, indeed. But when pressed, they can turn. They can be aggressive, protective also of their family, their friends, and the things that they own. They can also be possessive. This is a sign that wants to provide for themselves, to provide for their family, okay? And so they're going to work hard. They're going to put in the effort. They're going to commit to a job, remain loyal within a relationship, keep up their skills and their talents, and keep themselves out of trouble rather than getting into drama. Okay, they're going to be patient. Taurus is so patient, but there's still that commitment and that follow through. Taurus also prefers what is secure, what is predictable. No shocks, no surprises, please, says Taurus. I mean, imagine startling a bull. I'm sure it would go nuts and you would regret it. It is important to approach them calmly, to not pose as a threat. Yes, this is very, very much Taurus. This fixed earth sign is so much about being stable, solid, and secure. All of the S's. This is about being comfortable, feeling content, and sticking to what is familiar. We seek out what is dependable and reliable, and we also remain patient as we base our actions on using common sense, value, resourcefulness. Our movement is stabilized, it's controlled, and we carefully plan, we gradually build. This energy signifies wealth, beauty, prosperity, value, and harmony within the physical world. Think about the tarot card, the Hierophant. This card represents Taurus very well because this card indicates structure, fitting in, and loyalty toward others. We would rather follow the rules, conform, and stick at something, commit to something, especially something that we believe in. We honor ritual, we honor routine, we prefer consistency. And there is something about the security of doing what is expected, going along with the plan, the system, the program. All of this, though, is to live a life of less or least resistance, or to live a life that is somewhat more reliable. A life that is simple, a life that is calm, where we feel fulfilled, we're content, we have all we could possibly need and desire. This card points to devotion, it points to loyalty, trustworthiness as well. And these qualities, in my view, align with Taurus very well. Now, on the other hand, this can also indicate the stubbornness associated with Taurus and the inability to see any other way. Taurus can be very slow to change, they can dig their heels in, they can become stuck in a rut, too slow at times. The stubbornness of Taurus can also fail to accept other people's opinions, other people's advice. This sign can become stuck and stagnant with immovable habitual patterns and routine. Sure, there is this ease and this contentment from, sticking to what Taurus knows, but this can also lead to problems and issues. And the thing about this too is within each grounded and steady bull, there is this wild side, this unruly, potentially violent side, okay? Not suggesting that all Taurus people are violent, by the way. I'm not suggesting that. But still, there's the potentiality here of this side ruled by rampant desires, lust, or this part of Taurus that can be overly materialistic, greedy, possessive, much like we discussed in the Taurus mythology video where we were talking about the Minotaur. There is a part of Taurus that can be blinded by their earthly desires and blinded by their own rage as well, okay? Naturally, spending a little extra money or indulging every once in a while, that's not a bad thing, no. But perhaps a good thing to consider when exploring Taurus in your chart is, well, childhood. Were your material needs met? Did you have enough? How secure did you feel within your home? Did you feel comfortable? Or were you spoiled, perhaps? Were your parents overprotective? Or were you taught that material security was better than inner security? Or that material security has something to say about your worth? Perhaps you observed jealousy and possessiveness within the home. Still, during times in adulthood when we're feeling overly or being overly indulgent, stubborn, insecure, as well as examples, maybe it is useful to explore the message that you received about security as a child. This is how Taurus shows up in our charts. It points to the times when we began to identify parts of our bodies as ours. These are my arms. These are my eyes. These are my fingers. The stages of our development when we realize for the first time that we have a body, right? We don't say, I am a body, we say we have a body. And the materials and items belong to us. That's my toy. I want to play with my toy. Stages when we saw our value through the eyes of others. After all, it is others out there, so to speak, that play a role in how our security was shaped within. Consider the kind of attachment you even had with your parents. Was the attachment secure? Did you feel loved? Were your emotions validated? Were your needs met in childhood? Or was your security threatened? Perhaps you were invalidated, you were overlooked, you were denied. Such beginning stages of life, of course, they can influence our very inner security, even our outer security. They can influence our value, our self-esteem. But this is also about coming to value ourselves. We develop our own desires, whether those desires be financial, sensual, material, visual, vocal, tasteful, and so on. We learn that the outer world reflects our inner world, and vice versa. Meaning that if one feels unfulfilled from within, then they may feel unfulfilled no matter how much money or materials they accumulate. However, if one feels fulfilled from within, they are more likely to appreciate what they have within the material world. It's not about depending on the outside world to fill a void that is coming from the inside. But such matters are tied to something much deeper. Emotional bonding, attachments from childhood with our caregivers. Therefore, it is from our Taurus house that we embrace comfort and contentment. We turn our focus toward our inner security. We remain solid and firm. We also look at our outer security, of course. It is within this house that we savor the benefits we gain from what and who we value, as well as how we value ourselves. We reach the stage along our self-discovery journey that focuses on attending to our physical and security needs. And we slowly commit to a plan of action. And much like Bill's Greys, Taurus in your chart represents the part of you that seeks nourishment and sustains life. Okay then, Cosmic Warriors, so that concludes my video talking all about the symbol of Taurus. Please let me know if you found this video to be helpful. Did you learn something new? I would really appreciate your feedback, and like you, I am always learning. You can find all of the sources that I used in this video in the description box down below, and I do also just want to say thank you so much to my patrons over at Patreon. Thank you for all of your support. And as always, let me know your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section. But with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And of course, if you would like to see more videos from myself and you have not yet subscribed, then make sure that you click that subscribe button, and also give this video a like if you did like it today. And I will be back with another video very, very soon. Bye!